Have you ever seen a home pop up for sale in the winter and immediately thought, hard pass, I'm not touring this house while my eyelashes are freezing? Totally understandable. But here's the plot twist. Winter might actually be one of the smartest times to buy a home, because while everyone else is waiting for spring like it's a national holiday, you could be shopping in the season where buyers quietly get the advantage. Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Maceri with Maceri Home Group right here in Metro Detroit. Be sure to like and subscribe for more real content weekly. Today I'm going to break down the surprising benefits of buying a home in the winter. And yes, the market slows down a bit, but slower doesn't mean worse. Sometimes slower is exactly what you want. Winter is one of the most overlooked seasons in real estate. A lot of people assume it's a bad time to buy because there's less inventory, the weather is annoying, and no one wants to do anything besides survive until spring. That's pretty fair, but the truth is, winter can bring a specific set of advantages that you don't get when the spring market turns into a full contact sport. One of the biggest misconceptions in the winter means that there's nothing worth buying. Yes, some sellers wait until spring, but plenty of others still list. And those sellers are often very serious. When someone lists in the winter, there's usually a real reason behind it. A job change, family situation, a timeline they're trying to hit. They might already be under contract on another home, which means they're more likely to be motivated and more open to negotiation. And that leads to one of the biggest winter perks: less competition. In the spring, buyers come out like it's a festival. You walk into a showing and it feels like you should get a wristband and a snack voucher. In the winter, the casual shoppers thin out. The crowd shrinks and the vibe shifts just a little bit. You're more likely to be competing with serious buyers instead of 20 people who just wants to see what's out there and accidentally starting a bidding war. That quieter market can give you more breathing room and more negotiation power. So instead of feeling like you have to make a life decision in 12 minutes while someone else is already drafting an offer in the driveway, you can actually take your time, think clearly, and make a confident decision. Winter can also mean more realistic pricing. Not always lower, but often a little more flexible. Sellers who want to close before the end of the year or who are working around a deadline may be more willing to work with you on their price, closing costs, or even repairs. And here's another sneaky benefit that a lot of buyers don't even think about. Winter is when a house has to prove itself. In the spring, everything looks cute. The landscaping is trying, the sunshine is doing some free marketing, but in the winter, you find out if that furnace is a champion or if it sounds like it's gonna file for retirement. You notice drafts, you see how the windows perform, you get a real sense of how the home actually holds heat and handles a season that you actually live through every single year. In Michigan, that's not a small thing. That's a major quality of life upgrade or a furnace headache you're smart enough to avoid. Winter also gives you a better sense of the neighborhood. You can see how the streets are maintained, how the driveways are handled, and what daily life might really feel like when the winter is doing what it does. You're not just falling in love with the house, you're seeing how the area functions when it's not in its highlight reel season. And if you run into a home that's been sitting for a while, winter can create even more opportunity. A longer time on market sometimes means that there's more room for negotiation, especially if the seller is willing to move forward and doesn't want to wait till spring to relaunch or start it all over again. I've seen plenty of buyers who assume winter would be harder or more stressful and end up saying the complete opposite. Less competition, there's more motivated sellers, and a calmer pace can make a process feel much smoother than the spring frenzy. So the big takeaway is simple. If you're thinking about buying a home, don't automatically write off the winter. You may face less competition, you might find sellers who are more motivated, or you could end up with a better overall deal and a less stressful experience. If you're considering buying this winter in Metro Detroit, drop a comment below or reach out. I'll help you build a smart plan, connect you with a trusted lender so you can understand the options very clearly and choose the right path for your situation. And if you want more home buying tips, check out some other videos on my page. Be sure to like and subscribe for more real content weekly. Till next time.